their next level of success. I'm also the creator of the Know Your Worth Career podcast, which addresses issues that matter to women in the workplace regarding pay, promotion, career satisfaction, knowing your worth, and all of those wonderful, wonderful things that help us to up our game. We bring on special guests who talk about different topics and provide tips and guidance about how to maneuver around some of those murky situations that we often find ourselves in the workplace. Now today, as I promised, we're going to be talking about expanding your earning potential using LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn is really a social media platform that many people are using today to grow their networks and find careers and that kind of thing. But if you're like me, a couple of years ago, I knew about LinkedIn. I had a LinkedIn profile, but that was probably about the end of it. I did absolutely nothing on LinkedIn other than that. So for those of you who are in that position, I am going to be sharing with you some tips about how you can expand your earning potentials using LinkedIn. Before I jump into it, I want to give you an opportunity to like and share this video so that someone else who's struggling with how to use LinkedIn to grow their earning potential can utilize this information. So tag a friend, tag a coworker, share the video, share the knowledge, okay? So social media has really made it so much easier for us to be able to connect with people, to be able to find out information that we were never able to find out before. Or if we were able to find it out, it took a very long time. We had to go and listen to it on the news or whatever. But those days are long gone. And LinkedIn specifically has really changed the game when it comes to the professional arena. It's the largest professional networking platform in the world. They have over 500 million users since its conception in 2002. So it hasn't been around all that long. But, you have to, and so that shows you there's 5 million people that's using that platform. So if you only need one job, sounds like it shouldn't be too hard to make contact with one person who can help you to get that one job that you're seeking. But I'm going to give you some tips because it doesn't matter about having a platform if you don't understand how to utilize it and what you need to be doing in order to maximize your reach and your potential. So I have 8 tips that I'm going to share with you about how you can use LinkedIn to impact your bottom line, your paycheck, the money that goes into your pocket. That's what we're going to talk about. So my first tip is, and this is one that everybody else is going to be telling you, but it's one that's important, is creating a winning profile. So when you go into LinkedIn, it's like your introduction to yourself. You have to tell people who you are. They need to see a picture of you, a professional picture of you, a headshot if you have one, or some other, kind of professional pictures that you can post. Put them there so that people can see who you are, and on your cover, to have a picture of what you do so that they can see what you are about. That's the purpose of the profile section. So make sure it looks good. The next tip is to the experience section, and I'm not going to go through everything that's on LinkedIn. What you want to do is make sure you fill in everything that's there. But these are the points I want you to focus on. Your experience section. In your experience section, you want to make it shine by highlighting your achievements and your accomplishments. And unlike your resume where you have to stick to using words to try to explain and describe, on LinkedIn, you can include website links. You can include samples. You can include videos. It expands. It really changes the game when it comes to allowing people to see you and see what you're really capable of, and not relying on you trying to explain it with just words. So, they say pictures say 1,000 words or whatever. Just imagine what you can convey in a picture versus just being able to say a paragraph. And then you want your summary. You want to include an interesting summary that tells a brief story. It has to be brief. but you want to talk about you, a story about you, a story about your unique gifts, your unique talents, what it is that you bring and that you offer, what's your value. That's what you want to include in your summary piece. Then the next thing you want to do, once you get all of that stuff filled out and filled in and looking good, and you get stars, by the way, for completing, the requirements, different requirements. So at different levels, you get badges or stars that says, you've check mark, you've achieved this next level. So you want to grow your network. That's the whole purpose and point of being on LinkedIn, is to grow your network. So connect with people that you know. Start with the people that you know first. Go back and look at people that you knew from college, people that you work with now, people that you're in professional associations and organizations with, that you volunteer with, just people that you have connections with. And it's going to show you their connections and start recommending people to you. And of course, if you have interest, like if there's a company that you're interested in or several companies that you're interested in and you want to make contact with people who work in that organization, then that'll be your opportunity to do those kind of things as well. When you're growing the network and sending invitations to people to be a part of their network, you want to personalize the invitations, so that letting people, especially if it's somebody that you've met but they don't really know you, put something in there so that you can jog their memory, help them to know or remember how they know you, so that they'll be more prone to actually accepting your request. And so you want to make sure that you're growing your network, and not that you're just growing your network. The next point is to be selective. Be selective about who you send those invitations to and about who you accept invitations from. And it's just like in your personal circle, you want to be selective about who you let be a part of that circle that's closest to you. You want to do the same thing in your LinkedIn network, because you don't want to have a bunch of people in there who are not really relevant to what your interests are or what you're trying to accomplish. You want to curate a group of people who are going to have similar interests as you, who work in the industry that you work in, who, maybe they know certain people, whatever that thing is, but have an idea in mind about what you're trying to accomplish with that network, and build a network of those type of people, because that's going to help to make that network very strong. The next thing you want to do is to join the groups that they have. LinkedIn has different kinds of groups. Find out what it is that they have that interests you, that have the people in it that you want to be affiliated with and make connections with, and participate in them. Comment on things, post in them, engage, so that not only can you get to know the people that are in the group, but the people that are in the group can get to know you. And so once you've established these online connections, the next logical thing is to, where there is some synergy, where there is some meeting of the minds, then take those connections offline. Have in-person meetings or online conversations, or use Zoom or Skype or whatever you have available to you to have a one-on-one, create a one-on-one connection with that person, so that you can take the relationship, or start to build a relationship, and then deepen the connection, okay? And then this last one is my bonus. I told you I was giving you 8, but I'm going to give you a bonus. And this is the one that really, really is about skyrocketing your career, or expanding it, or accelerating the rate of it. And that one is about, once you build this tight network that I just described to you, and by the way, recruiters are going to be looking at your profiles. If they're good and you have good pictures and good examples, and I forgot, endorsements. Make sure you seek out endorsements and recommendations. And recommendations are more powerful than endorsements, but both of them are good things to have. And these are just people who come in and say, yes, this person does what they say that they do. They have the skills that they say that they have. They know how to do and produce what it is that they've claimed that they do. So These are great things to have. And those are the things that are going to get recruiters looking at you. That's going to get, attention from influencers. And that's what you want. People will be reaching out to you and offering you positions and presenting opportunities to you. And don't be hesitant or afraid to take those that are a good match for you. When you take those jobs, about every 3 to 5 years, especially since you're going to have them coming in all the time, consider changing them up. And when you change up, don't just change and go from this pay to the same pay. You want to be negotiating upward. You want to make sure that each time you change positions, your income status is changing. And that, my friend, is how you skyrocket or how you expand your earning potentials using LinkedIn. Now, if you are planning to be one of these people who's going to be getting busy on LinkedIn or any other medium that you choose because you're planning to level up your career in 2019, then I am going to be launching very soon a new product. It's called the Your Next Level Career Action Planner, and it's a multi-purpose, multifunctional planner that I have created that will help you to intentionally and strategically map out the path to your success in the new year, which is going to result in a better quality of life overall for you and your family. And I'll be telling you more about it as we get closer to the actual launch date. But this is just a heads up that there's something out there that's going to help with the career planning, and that's going to level up your whole life and not just your career. So that's all I have for you tonight. I hope that you have gotten some nuggets from this content that I've shared with you. I want to give you an opportunity one last time to share and like this video so that other people who are looking for jobs and using LinkedIn but not using it optimally will have an opportunity to have access to this information. Okay? So that's all I have. I hope you have a good evening. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.